Hey everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be unboxing the Sony A6500, which I just picked up today. We're going to go over some of the tech features, the specs that I like, and the reason why I'm upgrading to this over the Sony A6000, which we're filming on right now, over getting a full frame A7R2 or the A7S2, which is very popular amongst filmmakers. Stay tuned. Alright, so let's get to unboxing. So here we have all the manuals, which it's going to be the same setup as the A6000 is going to be, so I don't really need this. Nice camera strap, don't need it. Let's see, USB. Come on, autofocus. There we go. Don't need that, hundreds of those. Let's see. Wall charger for your USB. Battery, definitely need this. That's the thing about these Sony mirrorless cameras is you can never have enough batteries. Eyepiece, which usually falls off anyways from at least my handling from traveling, putting the camera under the seat. And then we have the camera body. Well, I'm glad that they have these pre-attached because I'm pretty sure on my A6000 they weren't attached and they're a pain in the butt to put on. And I actually do use them for my camera strap. Really nice. Same design as the A6000. You will notice that the autofocus manual that's changed. There's a button and a switch. You'll notice that this is now C3 instead of C2, and we changed that right here, the positioning of the buttons, where before on the A6000 it's right here. And I'm not sure on the A6300 where it is. I'm pretty sure it's still here, but I'm not 100% positive. Comment below if you know. Let's see, 4K, steady shot, 5-axis. You have your ports on the side. So you got USB, HDMI, and then your audio, so a mic. You got NFC, Wi-Fi, and it is a crop sensor, CMOS. 1.5 crop, so if you do want to use full frame lenses, just multiply that by 1.5 and that's your focal length. Overall, just feeling it, it feels a lot tougher. It feels well built. The grip is a lot better than the A6000. A little bit more depth to it. It's a really good grip. I believe it's weather sealed or weather resistant. As you can tell, the patterns in it, where the A6000 was kind of like a steel or aluminum body. Yeah, this one feels a lot tougher, which is good because when it comes to traveling, you're going to be banging it up a lot. The top is going to be a little bit thicker, but overall it feels good. The weight's good. It feels sturdier. So yeah, let's plug in the battery and see. Let's fire it up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to charge it. These never come charged. Oh, nothing at all. Normally they're slightly charged. Okay, let me grab one of my other batteries then. Okay, we're back. Just put in the battery. Let's fire it up. I will say I'm very impressed with the Sony A6500. I was very impressed with the A6000, and when the A6500 came out, I was convinced that I needed it because I had the A7R2 for a short period of time. Now, the A6300 just didn't really get me there. I just wanted to wait until something a little bit better was coming out, especially with the 5-axis image stabilization. This also is giving you 425 phase detection auto points. Great news coming from Sony, great stuff, and you can also do 1080p at 120 frames per second for ultra smooth and buttery slow motion. They're also giving you Cine 4 S-Log 2s, so look for more cinematic features. Your color grading should be a lot better and a lot easier, and LUTs will be a lot better and more manageable on your plugins. Thank you for watching the unboxing of the Sony A6500. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go out and enjoy this camera a little bit more, test out the picture profiles on it and all the different, add-ons that this has versus the A6000. I just bought a whole bunch of different goodies for this guy. I got a rig, got a microphone, got a slider for it, so definitely better content in the future. I just wanted to do an unboxing because I know this is popular now that Casey's starting to use it. I'm pretty excited to use it, and let me know, what do you think? Are you going to upgrade to a Sony A6500? Are you gonna keep the camera that you have? I enjoyed my A6000. I loved it so much that when this came out with 4K image stabilization, I had to get it. I went to Singapore last year with a Sony A7R2 that I had for a very short time. I loved all the features that it had that basically this is a crop censored version of the A7R2. So I had to get this guy. So it's cheaper, less than half the cost. Right about half the cost. The lenses are gonna be a lot cheaper. Now I could always, or you could always get the full frame lenses for the A6500, but just keep in mind it's going to be a lot more expensive, especially when you get into the G Master and the Zeiss lenses. This is just your Sony OSS G, not a G Master. You can see right there. But they've done great things so far. I mean, I'm shooting right now on a 35 millimeter 1.8, which is equivalent to a 50 millimeter on a full frame. This guy, keep in mind, it's going to be, I think, 27 to 130 millimeter lens, and then I have a 10 to 18. So just keep in mind those, differences when you go full frame to cropped. I felt kind of strange carrying around a Sony A7R2 in Singapore. Not that it's unsafe or anything, but I'm carrying around a $3,200 camera with at the time, a 90 millimeter f2.8 macro lens it was. And phenomenal lens, probably my favorite lens, and I will be going back to pick that up. But I did feel a little uncomfortable carrying around, $5,000 worth of camera equipment on top of my tripod, my drone. At that point, it gets a little bit uncomfortable. I don't mind. It's not a huge deal if, I lose this, if it breaks or anything, because compared to the Sony A7R2, this is significantly cheaper. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be out there on the field, running and gunning, beating this thing up, traveling or whatever, this is good value for the money. Okay? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, please share this video, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I'd be more than happy to answer them, or just ask me on my Twitter. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.